Oh, for God's sake. Right, I've just worked out that I've had my headset on mute. Like the idiot I am, as always. So basically we're going to run through this. Throwback night. That'll get a solid 5-hour game. I am rich. Basically, we ran through the initial storyline there. Climb up. I can't remember how to climb up now. Should be while I'm here. Use some thermal goggles. And I'll see if I can find that key card that I'm looking for. I don't believe I have any rations. Bullets, FAMAS, ration. Away with you. Let's use that. Oh, do you know what? It's getting a bit annoying now. I need to get out of the microphone out and sorted. There we go, pal key there. Another ration. Okay, I normally check it before I start the streams up and everything. But, like usual, I was a fool. Right, let's take that off. So throw the rations on. Shaft grenades on. Let's get the run. At least it wasn't too long into the stream. So I mean, like what, 2 minutes of silence while I was setting everything up and talking to nothing. So look. Bullets. No, the dealio at the minute, I've pretty much done everything up to the point of the PAL codes. I need to use the PAL card and change its temperature to excuse me, dry throat. I need to use PAL cards to put in the 3 different codes. The code's based on the temperature of the card. So I've got to put it in at normal temperature, then I've got to heat it up, then I've got to cool it down. Or I've got to cool it down, then I've got to heat it up. Which way is he going? He's going that way. It'd be a hell of a lot easier if I could actually just view third person. In we go. Half. There we go. So that's the initial one done.
PAL code number 1 confirmed.
Dong.
Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Oh, what? Well, at least I don't have to worry too much. And the bolt. Haha.
Where'd he go?
I did. So we'll head down now. We're freezing the car. There's no guys kicking around there. Quick bit of change around there so things don't get messed up on the screen. Ball shot. Love them to pick up with Stinger missiles everywhere. Yep. So we're moving back to the cold. And it should change to blue. See if there's any boxes kicking around here while I'm at it. Sure gives you a small kind of noise. David, dead machine gun. Still yellow. Lie down for a bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, at least I'm getting the extra supplies now. I'm gonna need them. Whoops. Splish. And let's head back. It's the high speed run that I've got to do. That's the thing that's going to get us shortly. It didn't take as long as I remember it taking. Get up. Shh, don't spoil it for everyone. telling you now, it's gonna get extremely savage, and there is no way whatsoever I'm gonna get away with actually doing it first time. Being the fact that it's been a good... I can't even remember the last time I actually finished this. More chaffity chaff.
Palcode number 2 confirmed.
Clunk.
Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes
See, this
pal
is a bit
number
weird,
3.
doesn't it, mate, right?
Warm the key.
He's got cigarettes. That means he's got a lighter. Why doesn't he just hold his lighter underneath it? Right. Toast those nuts. You've got to go all the way back. And bluntly, I haven't got the time or patience to wait as if someone's about to get capped. Ooh, he's dropping stuff for us. No, get up. I will show you how. This is where it gets awkward though, because I've got it's time based. Exactly. I see treasure. Building up on the bullets. More grenades. Stingers. I think they're loading us up with stinger missiles for some reason. Not at all. We're all friends in here. See, we've been trapped to another epic ball shot there. Pow. Onward. Oh shit. You should have. Hold on 1 second. Well, no, the bonus, they don't get attacked by pigeons in this one. This isn't Resident Evil. Is that epic pop in? Ooh. Chit chat.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Chat,
Well,
chat.
apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay. I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base.
Dun,
I didn't
dun,
want to believe it,
dun.
but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Come on, there we go. I'm sure there's mines kicking around here. Just a few. So some chaff. Let's have them. More bullets. And up the second elevator. not a matter saying as it's pretty much just Stinger missiles and stuff. You see, that lift was pretty quick. I don't have to worry too much about that one. Ah, you see. That'd be ruining the fun. And think back to last night. Maybe someone kicking around here. More bullets. More bullets. More bullets. More bullets. So you gotta have a surprise left in your life at some point. Yep.
What's that?
Ah. Could have probably gotten away with killing him, but I'm nice. Right, maybe I'm not that nice. There we go, and we're all heated up. Now comes the difficult bit. Now I've got to get back without freezing or dropping the temperature of the card. I'm going to get back at bloody high speed as well. Whoops. Level 7 card. And chaff grenades. Figure 8. Midget cutscene. Pitch that. Path. Straight in. And down we go. We are flying. And the film call is coming. Pigeons going. Another nice happy chat. go, you see.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification.
Sad music
but my
time.
reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother, and him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier. When he picked me
The
up near
plot
the
does
Zambezi River,
thicken.
I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted
The
obsession.
ultimate bunny boiler.
You still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Again, the cutscenes in this
enzymes recognize the
are
target's
way too
DNA.
long.
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon. It's a type of cytokine.
I mean,
A peptide which causes
okay, looking
cells
back
to die.
through
The TNF-epsilon is
generic
carried along
Konami
the bloodstream
games,
to the heart, where they
you've
attach
got
to the
like the
TNF
Snatcher,
receptors in
which
the
throws
heart
a lot of
cells.
references to this on
And
the Mega
They
CD.
cause a heart attack?
Just
The
one I'll
heart
not be
cells
touching
suffer
on a
shock and
Let's Play
undergo
kind of
extreme
thing because
apoptosis.
honestly,
Then
it's
The
just
victim dies.
Apoptosis.
it's no fun to watch.
You mean the heart cells commit
Except for the shooting
suicide?
scenes. But then again, I can't do the shooting scenes because I don't have a CRT TV.
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right?
And there's no fun doing a light gun game without a light gun.
Do I still have time?
But
Naomi.
the throwbacks from that to this are insane, but this is very much all talk, which is all Snatcher turned into.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who
No,
made the
well, at
decision
least
to
you get
use Fox Die.
quite a lot of action through this. Then
No. You were injected with Fox Die.
it's a lot of black screen, a lot of text, a lot of
I just wanted to let you know that. No,
comic
that's
style
not the whole
picture
truth.
movement.
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Eek!
Snake!
Naomi! Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
See, I can't even punch the ravens, the crows, whatever they're called. Now I've got to bolt it. For glory! Yep. Oh shit. And get through here as quick as possible. And through. Oh, I don't need rations. Onwards. Go ahead and back up. To Edgar Allan Patrick. That's what it is. I have the feeling that this chair's not what it used to be. I'm kind of a bit concerned that I'm going to eject out of it at any minute. It just feels like it's given a bit of a creak. Pretty do with the new chair. Actually pretty terrifying. I'm going to go fucking flying like I did last time. Where is he?
What was that noise?
Ah! Get up. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. It's really difficult with the way that the camera's looking down as much on this area. I'm very much hoping that that time wasted didn't ruin the whole heat on the card. Nah, we're all good. Because I'll be honest, I cannot be asked to do the run again. Path. Like a fat guy with a bag of Doritos, man. Crunch, 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 crunch.
3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Well, head on. No.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way.
Well, the problem is
That's when
stealth's
we
a matter of mind. You
might
see,
prove
you can make as much noise as you
useful.
want, as long as there's no one left by the time that you're finished.
First, I thought we might
to
get the information from you,
tell someone what's
Snake.
happened.
So I
Therefore,
had
it's
Decoy
stealth.
Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA
5
chief.
people in a room.
Unfortunately,
If you're the guy with a shotgun,
Octopus didn't
you're still
survive
stealthy when you walk
the
out of it,
encounter,
as long as nobody
thanks
hears
to
you.
Fox died.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far
It was
by
a
yourself,
ruse.
did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox dye vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is
Ace
useless
hole.
now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body
Yeah, pretty
was just
much.
discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I
That
didn't
man
know
don't
because my
see
codec
shit.
link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
Calls coming from inside the
Is
building.
it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
Sunglasses.
You've served your purpose.
That's the way.
You may die now.
Gas mask time. Oh no, what could I do?
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Whoops.
Come on, hurry up already.
Hang on.
Place is full of gas.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Dun, dun. I'm having this ration. Let's put that on.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not
Catalog
ordinary
pause there.
twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since
Does his
the day
twirly
you were
mustache.
born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
My dad's hotter than your dad.
How do I stop it?
Okay, bets on how many times we see game over in the next 10-15 minutes. I'm going to say quite a few. Chaff grenades don't work. If I remember rightly, you get the missiles that come following you. So you got pow, 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 pow behind you. Those missiles. Oh shit. There's a wrong button there. Right, I'm doing well here. Oh, it's shredded down. Going for a jog here. No! Right. Watch. Oh look, I can't use the calf, you fool. One.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Skip this shit this time. Dinosaur roar. Might be a good idea to put these on. up, get up. Oh, gone already, for God's sake. Oh, I can knock it out already, am I? Hey. That was a lot easier than the last time I remember doing it.
Did that do it?
Nice try, Snake! Die!
Hurry! Get away! Great Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her.
See, even more the plot thickening.
Like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
Boom, 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 boom.
We're just about out of time. Here's a fine Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
Sea lions.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Phew.
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of me.
No good.
I can't do it. Finally die. After that,
I can't do it.
I was taken from the battle.
It's no
Neither
good.
truly
Can't
alive,
do it.
nor truly dead. An undying shadow
No,
in a world
can't
of
do it.
light. But soon it will finally end. Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Switch.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
You're going to die. Oh, put it away. Two.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Oh, I've got to start the whole thing again. Oh. Shit. Suck. Get up! Oh, bollocks. Ugh.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Ouch. Screw this. Oh, what? Just swapping between weapons. Oh shit.
Now! It's no good. I can't do it. I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
This bit. I don't give much of a chance here. Let's see if I can find some rations. Back the chaff. Yeah, I suppose. Well, I suppose I'm gonna say I was wrong about the chaffs, Patrick. Not gonna go down well. No. Yes, I know. Which then again means that I'm probably... Where the hell are they? Shite. Ah, wait. I'm gonna toilet attack first. I shall be 2 moments.
Snake! What happened? Snake! Snake!
I'm back. I don't need to pause, seeing as I was on my death screen. That must have been the longest piss I've ever been for. Right, here we go. Let's do it this time. No fucking around. Useless bloody shaft grenades. So the problem is now I've got to go God knows how far away to actually... Okay, oh. Going down, fool. Look at that. I didn't even use a... what do you call it this time? A ration. Funnily enough, now I'm finding it even more easier.
Did that do it?
Swap this round, pour myself another drink.
In front of you, I can finally die. After that,
No, I'm actually gonna shoot at him.
taken from the battle, neither truly alive
Go to
nor
can't do it. Can't do it.
shadow in a world of light.
No, I can't do it.
Soon it will finally
No good. I can't do it.
Smashed. F. Ouch. Ballsing this shit up. There the... Pitch one more. Right. Damn, what? explosions. Bollocks. Screw this one. There we go.
Snake, I'll crush you into dust.
Kaboom. Still a best boss in any game. I want to say thank you to Bionicle, who's just thrown a follow for us there on Twitch. Much appreciated. Is it Bionicle? Yes, it is. Skating Kid. Excuse me, Skating Kid was Bionicle. This guy just does not die. That's what makes him so good.
Sleeping late as usual.
A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed
this
men
evening,
like us.
about an hour and a quarter.
value
Over the last couple of days, I think I'm on the 6-hour mark. So it'll be about 7 hours, 15
With all
minutes.
the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurs.
I'm going to kind of run it as a series. I do have the YouTube channel along the bottom.
Well as I.
Both parts that I've already done
After
are
I
actually
launch
on
this
there.
weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft.
It's pretty much identical, exactly what's
Conflict
going
will
on
breed
tonight.
conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand.
I mean, to be honest, this has been the first run through I've done of this for...
As long as there are people, there will always be war.
God,
But the problem is balance.
a
Father
good
knew what type of a
6-7
balance
years.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't
That's
it
awesome, it's too good, this game,
for
man.
warriors such as us?
The other
I
ones are
don't
the
want
best.
that kind of world.
Ha! You love.
And the stream hasn't been
So why
running
are you
for
here?
7 hours.
Why do you continue to follow your orders
tonight I
while
started
your
at about
superiors betray you?
7:30. But,
Well,
and it's been over the last couple of nights.
you enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most
Yeah,
of my
Bloodborne. I
comrades?
think I counted Bloodborne up. It was about 30 hours or something to finish
I
that.
watched your face when you did it. It
Do
was
you know what it
filled
is?
with
I haven't even
joy.
killed most of the bosses on that one.
Wrong. There's a kill.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm actually...
You don't have to deny it.
After this one, I'm going to give it a little break, do something else. I'm not 100% sure what yet. At the minute, I'm dodging between maybe something a bit more horror, maybe it's like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. Maybe it's, because I've got quite a few Wii U games sitting that I haven't played. This all depends on the whole creators program shit that Nintendo's pulling. Whether or not I'm going to get to throw them on YouTube or just blind stream them. But Splatoon's coming out on the 29th, which I'm very much looking forward to. You've got, then I'm going to drop back and I'm going to do Metal Gear 2, like Metal Gear Solid 2, then maybe something else, then Metal Gear Solid 3, then... So over time, Just so people don't get bored of
They
Metal Gear.
fertilized an egg with one of
That is
Fox's
unless I
eggs,
just get sick and I
and
just
then
think,
let
oh
it
shite with
divide
this, I'm
into
just going to go
8
through
clone
all
babies.
games at once.
Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA.
That was an awesome stream on Thursday. I really enjoyed that one.
Not finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You
So I do love the
everything from me
series.
before
I think
was
it's
even
lost quite a
born.
lot of edge to it in the later ones.
You and I
I think
are
3 was the
only
last
children.
perfect setup for
The
Metal
Genome
Gear.
Soldiers.
But
They too
again,
are his
4 was good. It was really
carrying
good. I
on
loved the
his
storyline
genetic
and I loved the way
legacy.
everything tied up.
They're
I'm
different.
lost as what they're going to do with 5
With the completion of
because
the Human Genome Project,
I don't
the
know.
mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything. From
there's
thinking
a general lag. Basically, what it is, I've got the actual Twitch chat boxed, so it's in the bottom of the screen down here. It just means that when people are watching it back, they can see what we're talking about and they can see why I'm answering the questions that I'm being asked, or why I'm talking about certain things that I'm being said. So you're coming through to me and I'm streaming back through to you. It's a bit weird, it's like a round trip really, but it just keeps everything kind of within the whole setup. So in reality you're going to be able to see the stream on the right hand side of your screen as it is. Metal Gear 3 is awesome. But there's a general like 30-minute lag between anyway. 30 seconds. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's all to do with encoding and setting up and everything.
Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon.
So kind of a bit of an explanation as to why when you ask a question it normally takes us like a little bit to answer. Because I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. So you'll send a question, I'll answer, or just like a general conversation.
Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes.
And my answer comes back to you a bit later.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success.
Personally, I think Metal Gear Solid 3, yeah, I think it perfected the setups. This one was PS1 perfection. You can't knock this. This is one of the best games.
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
I mean, if you run through the generation, where you've got like the PlayStation, Saturn, and N64, followed by like the PS2, the Dreamcast, the setups.
Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry.
Yes.
So do I.
In this chat box, your comments show in real time. Basically, the chat box that you are looking at is what I'm streaming back to.
We don't know when or what
so it's kind of.
That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You get to see it in real time if you're watching with the chat down that side of your screen. So basically where I'm sitting on that side, there's your chat box. It's really, really awkward to explain. Unless you're watching on mobile and Android where it's just underneath the screen.
Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me
it's hard to explain.
Are ordered to save the genome soldiers?
No, Metal Gear Solid 3.
All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why
again, like I was saying last night, the problem I've got is with Hideo Kojima now not working for Konami anymore. they've pretty much shot themselves in the foot with a lot of their shit. Because Metal Gear's never going to be the same again, because he had the storylines and things. I mean, true, they can change it, but I think we're changing the series too much anyway.
I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl. Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Bleep, bleep.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do?
Answer
Colonel,
me.
answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-61-13 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear
Yeah,
bomb to
I was
vaporize all
hoping
the
that they were
evidence
actually going to
along
do
with
it. I would have
anyone
thought the
who
MSX
Don't
ones would have
worry,
been
Snake.
perfect if
I'll
they'd
stop the
redone
nuclear
those.
strike.
Konami, at the minute, I don't know what the hell's wrong with them.
Here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was
Del Toro's the destroyer of games at the moment.
As a way of manipulating me.
I looking insane from THQ, and then THQ goes down.
I'm
Sorry, I
sorry.
couldn't itch your elbow here. I'm
They
sitting here
forced me to
scratching away
cooperate
like
in exchange for her
a
life.
tramp. A fucking
You better get out of there,
leprosaic
Snake.
tramp.
Are you sure?
I'm a
It'll be
leprosaic
bad
champ.
for you.
Two arms in the air, one falls
It's the
off.
least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel,
I'm ordering them to
Ugh,
cancel the bombing run.
I think
After
Del
that, there's
Toro's,
no turning
he's
back. What are
wrecked
you
it.
doing?
No, Del Toro hasn't wrecked it, sorry.
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
Konami's wrecked it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary
Yeah,
of
so have
Defense,
I.
Jim Houseman.
Which I think is a really, really
He's been
stupid
placed
idea.
under arrest for leaking
Problem is now all we're going to
top-secret
get is
information
Android-based
into the crime
ports
high
of
treason.
Bomberman and shit like that
Ridiculous.
because they've got the Hudson library.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man.
Uh,
He truly believed that
they're
he
supposed to
was
be
in command of
pushing
this operation.
You bastard.
Won't be a speck of evidence
Silent Hill's still going to be a big part of the console setups with Konami, as is Metal Gear, and I think after that,
The president is a busy man. I have
pardon
complete
me, it's
authority
just
here.
going to,
How
I don't
do you
know,
plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska
it's going
to
to
the
fall
media?
back. I think,
Don't
I,
worry. We've prepared a convincing cover
I don't want to
story.
call
We'll simply
the
say
downfall
that
of
the
a
terrorists
company,
exploded a nuclear device.
but I think this is it now. Yeah,
They'll be murdering
they've gone
everyone here.
completely
The scientists,
batshit.
The genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is
It's-
already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
I don't get
Care
where they're
less
going.
about what happens to everybody
And
else.
still, with there being no news
Well,
about Hideo
if you
Kojima's
give me the
exit from
optic
Konami,
disc, I might
because personally I think
consider
he's going to
saving them.
disappear
What
off,
are you
open his
talking
own
about?
studio,
Metal Gear's
and
test
then
data. Donald was supposed
it's
to
going
bring
to turn
it
into a
back.
case
I don't have
of
it.
I see.
he takes Silent
well,
Hills,
that's okay.
because I'm sure they'll have been working on
You
it.
two are an embarrassment from the
He'll make that into like a
1970s.
flagship release for his own
Our countries
company,
dirty
But you'll
little
just change the
secret.
names and things like that.
You
I mean,
can't be allowed
horror's
to
horror.
live.
The Evil Within's
Well, the
pretty much
bombs
Resident
will be
Evil
dropping soon,
4
and
and 6
have
mixed
a lot
together.
of catching up to do.
With a bit of Silent Hill, with a bit of God knows what else thrown into. Not that The Evil Within was a terrible game, it just wasn't... I'm losing my headset. It wasn't the greatest game I played. This bloody chair. It's killing us.
Everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death
But,
can return
again,
to me what is right.
what's going on in Konami's mind is kind of Konami's thing.
Beautiful sacrifice for a final battle.
Which is a shame because... Yeah, he should.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Ping. 3 minutes on the clock.
If you win, you might still be able to save her.
See, Platinum Games were good.
Could enjoy one
Vector
brief moment
Fukushima.
of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. How about you, Snake?
Whoops. I'm gonna do this high speed.
Nice shot!
Fight to death now. That's the thing. Wild Twin Snakes. I don't think it failed, but I think they pushed too much when they did the releases of Substance. Is it Substance? Yeah. On the Xbox. And then they used like the Metal Gear Solid 2 setup to redo the first one. It never picked up, and I don't know.
You're out of time.
I ain't even got anything to use. I got a feeling I'm about to get absolutely pasted here. Because those punches went... Oh, shit. You know. The problem I had with Twin Snakes is, while I did actually think it was an alright game in itself, it did fail.
You're out of time.
Bollocks. It failed because it was just, they tried too hard, I thought. When they redid the voice actors for a lot of them, when they redid a lot of the graphical work, it just...
How about you, Snake?
They ruined it. It was a lot of remaking it didn't need to do. And I think that in turn was a major problem. I'm missing with a lot of these hits.
Nice shot!
It's really hard to sit and judge this series because yeah, you'll never get the rights to the Konami games you worked on. It's one of those things where they're never gonna relieve it exactly. I mean, you're looking. They are some of the biggest name games. I've actually, do you know what? I've never played Zone of Enders. I've meant to, but it's one of those games that I just haven't had time. I'll tell you what, next time I get the chance to pick up a couple of copies. Oh god. Whoop. I'll say a couple of copies. Next time I get the chance, what I'll do, I will pick up the original Zone of Enders and I will play through it. Come on. Bye. Hey guys, relax. Blah.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you?
Definitely, I'll tell you what, I'll look into picking Zone of Enders up.
Meryl. Meryl,
I think I'll go hunting for it at some point.
Okay, is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
I'll definitely put it on the list of games that I stream.
I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on.
It's very mech-based Zone of Enders, isn't it?
Scared.
It's been
I'm sorry.
a long time since I've looked into that kind of thing.
But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive.
I do love the end of this
I wanted to see you
game.
again.
Meryl. That's my Kodak.
Generally, I do it late on a night time. Not late, but I try and stream around. It's in between the 7:30 to 10 o'clock.
Bad news too.
It all depends.
Oh boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
Yeah, I thought it was mechy.
Yeah. You can take the
Pretty much, I try and keep it because
there's a parking garage
I work
right next to you.
from 9 o'clock till 3:30 usually. Generally, Badger does a slot where he streams for a little bit. He's playing Path of Exile at the minute. You have the likes of me playing, like I say,
I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
it's around, I think, recently I've been doing 7:30 till about 11 o'clock.
Unlocking the security doors
It depends how many hours I normally do.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my
But I generally try and
Otacon.
get at least a couple of hours a night.
But they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
Depending on viewers, depends on how long I stay on for.
Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake,
I think we did the longest stream.
I've found a reason
It was
to live.
last night, I think, which ran at 3.5 hours.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
But
I will.
Okay,
oh, my
I
ears
gotta
are
go.
sweating again.
I promise
Oh,
I'll do
this headset
something
on
about
too
your
long.
escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks. Well, that sounds nice.
Right, in general, I'll try and keep it.
Thanks, Snake.
No, mid-evening, early night.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him?
I mean, if it's story-based,
Where's
that's the problem.
Otakon?
But there's a lot of times where I play the story setups as it is. I mean, I've got quite a lot actually planned out, stream-wise, for I would probably say the rest of the year, to be honest.
He's fighting
As I'm going to
for
do a
us, too?
Remedy series, based like the Max Payne's and Alan Wake, kicking into Quantum Break's release later on the Xbox One. And there's quite a few Nintendo games which I plan on streaming. That was a very Virtua Fighter style jump into his arms there.
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way.
Yeah, generally I do pretty much a couple of hours every night.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
It depends. I mean, like I said, I have my son a couple of nights a week, so
Hurry up.
I tend to stream later when he goes to bed, if at all,
Hurry.
on those nights. But bar that,
Good, Snake.
you know, I finish work, I come home, grab something to eat, and then start streaming about 7:30. But I pretty much do every night except for the nights I have my son. I've got a schedule set up down on the bottom, ration time, down in the info section, which needs to be kind of filled in a little bit more.
Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
I don't know how we got it going.
I got
There
it,
we
Snake.
go.
Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon light. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
This is the best part of this game. But yeah, like I said, I play pretty much every night. Normally there'll be I have the Twitter account on the bottom, which actually I usually throw on through the day on whether or not, like, what game I'll be playing.
Uh-oh, Snake. Check it. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Path is clear.
Okay, Snake, let's go. We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake,
That's
clear
clear
a
enough
path.
path. Oh, I forgot you could do this. Oh, I got a feeling that I'm about to die.
Snake?
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
It is, but it's still so awesome. start feeling I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna have so little in the way of life. Ah, come on! Fade out. I think I realised I could first person shoot that section bit there. Oh. Might as well. I'm thinking I should have thrown on the ration there. I never even thought about that.
I'll drive.
Because I'm a fool.
Damn, a surveillance camera.
As I get shot from behind.
Damn, no keys. All right. I got it, Snake.
Yeah.
Jump in. Fire that machine gun. Snake, hold on.
Yeah, hell of a lot easier now.
Okay, Snake, let's go.
I love the clipping into the side of the car as well.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it.
I'm clearing.
Clear a path.
Go. Ah, I really do need a new chair.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Liquid.
Still need to see it. Nothing. Because God, if I was driving. Yeah, and he falls off. That's it. He does, yo. He takes a hind D crash, he takes Rex Explore, and he does all of that. He takes a PSOne. There he is. He's probably one of the greatest fighters of any. There's no other boss that comes back so much, I think. See, I would live stream Halo, but I think Halo's one of those games where it just... I don't know if it has the appeal of being streamed. Yeah. It is. It's amazing the way they write him through the story the whole time.
Meryl, are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
Pow. It is. It's literally. It's like a case. Yeah. Oh, seriously? Again?
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Now, I've got to say, my fear for this series is quite large at the minute.
Snake.
I do think Phantom Pain's pretty much going to be it.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to